Welcome once again to Boomer Bongo Boulevard. I'm Mike, just Mike, along with me, my brother Ron, just Ron. We do this thing together, and it's time for another episode, season 2, Ron, episode 26. And we're doing jingles. We're doing, I'm stuck on Band-Aids, and Band-Aids stuck on me. The things that really used to dominate back when we were younger. I think they're fading out now, don't you think?
They really are, except for local stuff. And honestly, right as I sit down, I had one pop in my head. That's the only one I really hear for a national brand anymore, and it's "Give me the mountains, give me a dew."
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. That's it.
Well,
That's all I think of.
State Farm still does their like a good neighbor.
Yeah,
State
and you've
Farm is
already
there, but
mentioned
they,
two Barry Manilow jingles, by the way.
and
Stuck
I've
on
got some
Band-Aid
Manilow.
and State Farm. That's two Barry Manilows.
Yeah, well, I've got like a good neighbor. State Farm's there. And just before we went on the air, I think you did something about stuck on Band-Aids and Band-Aids stuck on me. That's Barry Manilow.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, because
That's
I
how
was
he's
just
making
looking
his.
up Barry Manilow not too long ago. It's like all his greatest stuff, and I was like, man, those are good.
And he also wrote. So I guess we're talking about Barry Manilow here for a minute.
Yeah, well,
Back
let's
when he
come
was
out
the
again because
jingle
I
writer.
call him the king of the jingles, man.
Oh yeah, before he wrote Mandy and
Yeah,
started having hit songs. And you deserve a break today. He's the you
yeah.
deserve a break today
Mm-hmm.
for McDonald's, and just there's some others, but those are the big ones as far as Barry Manilow
This
is
is one I've
concerned.
forgotten about, but it's pretty good. Grab a bucket of chicken, have a barrel of fun. Goodbye, ho hum.
That almost sounds like Mandy. Is it's that close to turning into Mandy,
Yeah,
right
yeah.
in the middle. You know what I'm surprised by is that Barry never took, or maybe he never allowed the advertising companies to take some of his hit singles and turn them into jingles. I mean, I think
Yeah.
hey, there's got to be some
Oh,
kind of brandy out there.
Band-Aid, well, you came and you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, just turn Mandy into
You
brandy and
kept me from bleeding.
something like that. So, what are your favorites, or what are some that first come to mind?
Well, the first one that popped into my head was, and this is an old one. It's plop plop fizz fizz. Oh, what a relief it is! Alk Seltzer.
And the
That was by
thing.
Paul Margulies. I don't think he really came up with the song until like 1976. They were doing the plop plop thing, but you know, I think they were using Speedy mostly, and Speedy didn't
Oh,
sing.
that's
So
right. That's right. The little,
yeah,
what was it? Kind of like a
looked like a little
puppet, an animated
tablet. Yeah,
puppet.
like a little Alka
Yeah.
Seltzer tablet. Yeah.
The clay was Speedy claymation? Did they use claymation for
I
Speedy?
don't know.
Because he was 3 dimensional.
Yeah, he may have been like that early stuff, or like the little movable. Oh, what do you call them? It's not claymation. It's like oh, they had like the
Yeah.
little armature figures. Like Rudolph and all that stuff. They had little metal armature
Right.
skeleton.
Right. And
Uh,
now we're doing claymation. We're
yeah,
talking about
that's
animation.
what Harryhausen did.
Um, the I've got some, and we're just kind of going back. Uh, I had some recent ones down here because
Mhm.
a lot of these have been around for so long. They started back 20
Yeah.
years ago and they're still around today.
Mhm.
But I always like, and I'm not sure my winner isn't Oscar Mayer Wiener. Uh, uh,
Yeah, I thought of that one, but I kind of left it off and thinking like, Michael probably had that one. So
yeah, well, and Armor hot dogs. What kind of
yeah,
kids eat Armor hot dogs?
yeah.
Fat kids, skinny kids, kids that climb on
Well,
rocks. Of course, you couldn't talk about sissy kids, tough
yeah.
kids, sissy kids, even kids
Even
with
kids
chicken
with
pox.
chicken pox love hot
Yeah,
dogs.
hot dogs. I'm not 100% sure a kid with chicken pox actually would love a hot dog. That's not what. I remember having chicken pox, and I just sat there and was like, please make the stop itching. I don't want to
Really?
scratch it, but I'm going to have
That's all you
to,
cared about, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I don't know if I was pining for Armour hot dogs, but they sold it. You know, the one I like too, and I identify this. And back in the old days, back when there were just a couple of channels, back when there were maybe 3 networks or 4, if you count PBS, which you should, I guess. But so a lot of products identified themselves with TV shows, and Campbell's soup, good.
Yeah.
That's what Campbell's soups are, good. Was
Good.
Lassie to me. Lassie was, brought to you by Campbell's soup, and although I don't know if they ever did a commercial for Campbell's soup with Lassie in it, but they sponsored the Lassie program.
Yeah, almost every show was famously sponsored. I know Kellogg's was, KELLOG.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know. That was the Clampets, and
that's a good.
They did that on the Monkees too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right, Kellogg's. Yeah, yeah. The Monkees did a little.
Yeah, they did a lot of Kellogg's commercials.
Yeah, at least one of the. The Sugar Bear. Can't get enough of that sugar, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Keeps me going strong. Bet your booty, Granny.
Ain't nothing like a super sugar crisp. It's got the crunch with punch.
Did Sugar Bear...
Got a little Bing Crosby going there with the Sugar Bear.
He was definitely... Did Sugar Bear ever have a show?
With the Sugar Bear.
Did Sugar Bear ever have a show? I don't think he did. I think it was just in the commercials, but he should have. Yeah. He was such a great character.
Well, they almost had shows with Captain Crunch. They did all kind of adventures. Captain Crunch, he used to battle Jean Lafitte. He was barefooted.
What more recent one I've got over here in the margin is the Liberty one. Liberty, 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 liberty. That's a good. That one. Those are the
friend of mine had a great joke on that, talking about it because we both were in advertising and things like that, and we were together hanging out one time. And he started making fun of the Liberty commercials. He was going like, "Man, I would like to sit in on that meeting." He said it must have gone something like this. Okay, we got to come up with something clever for Liberty. Okay, let's say their name. Okay, Liberty. Let's say it again. Liberty, Liberty. What does it need? Let's say it a third time. Liberty, Liberty, Liberty. Yeah, that's it.
Sometimes you don't know a good thing when you've got it. You just, hey, Liberty, great word.
Yeah.
What rhymes with liberty? Nothing. Well, Liberty does. Liberty Bibberty. Didn't they have one where you go Liberty Bibberty? Liberty Bibberty. Sing Captain Crunch. Sing a song of Captain Crunch. Sing a song of Captain Crunch, the sugar-free cereal is fun to munch. It's good for breakfast or even lunch. Oh, that's a good one. Hey, you know what? A great one is McDonald's. McDonald's has had so many good advertising. You'd think their food would be better, but they've had so many good advertising. You deserve a break today.
Yeah.
You deserve a break today. Da-da-da, get away to McDonald's. And it makes you kind of want to go to McDonald's. I guess maybe that's why they've gone so far with such average food over the years.
Well, there was a really famous commercial. I remember it had John Amos, the actor, famous actor in it. Mm-hmm. I think there was maybe a couple other people. It was one that's, where it has the crew and they're going, when you come in our life. Da, 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 and all this, and when you open the door, you deserve a break today. And they're all cleaning up and getting ready.
Did Coca-Cola? And they've had a lot of successful campaigns over the years, but that I'd like to buy the world a Coke and furnish it with love. Da, 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 da.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say what I was going to say on that one. That was going to make that my song of the week because that's the only jingle that I know of that ever became a hit song.
Yeah.
And it was a jingle first. It was so popular that they decided to rewrite it and take the references to Coke out, and it became a number 7 hit for the New Seekers in the U.S. It was number one in the U.K. And the Hilltop Singers, the one who originally sang in the commercial, had a number 13 hit in the U.S. and number one in U.K. as well.
Don't you think
1971.
don't you think that Michelob should have found some country music star to turn one of their songs into a hit song? Weekends were made for Michelob. Weekends were made for
That's a good one.
Michelob. It would have been a good one.
Yeah,
You know,
there used to be some great ones. There was for beers. There used to be a lot of them. Like one I remember that was a reference to my Orioles in 1979. One of the years they went to the World Series. There was this platoon outfielder that became kind of a folk hero because he was good at his timely hitting home runs and stuff to win games. And his name was John Lowenstein. And they would go, sing when he would hit one out. They go, tonight, tonight, let it be Lowenstein.
oh yeah, that's
Instead
right.
of Lowenbrow.
I had forgotten
Let it be
Lowenbrow beer
Lowenbrow.
until you said that. Does that still exist? Lowenbrow beer?
I don't believe so, no. I would
I
know.
well, I haven't seen it on a shelf in forever. It
I
kind of
know.
hit and
I
run.
think Schlitz still kind of exists. Somebody else bought it up. And they
You
put a
know,
few cans out every once in a while, but it used to be like really big, and then they did the infamous Schlitz buy this beer, I'll kill you ad, which is what it's known as. It was kind of a threatening ad, and it turned everybody off, kind of like a
yeah.
certain
Well,
beer company
you
turned
can't
everybody off not too long ago.
you
It
can't scare
happens,
people. You can't scare
you
people. Um,
or creep them out.
the you know, besides I'd like to buy the world of Coke and furnish it with love and all that we were just talking about. Dr. Pepper's had a couple of good ones over the years. The 10, 2, and 4, you'll always want more, more, more. Not uh, uh, I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, they're a
Wouldn't you
pepper,
like to
we're a
be a
pepper.
pepper too?
Everybody's a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Dr. Pepper's had a couple of good ones.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
was made famous by the actor David Naughton, who was the star of
yeah,
American Werewolf in London.
you know, and he did he ever really get completely away from commercials? I mean, he started out in commercials
No,
and
I
then
don't
he
think so because he really kind of made a couple of movies, and that was about it for his career.
and
Let's say made a
uh,
couple of movies, had a number one hit song, believe it or not, called "Making It," which was the
making it.
theme
Yeah,
song to a failed TV series of his,
isn't that
and
odd?
kind of a weird career.
The the insurance companies have had some memorable ones. Nationwide's on your side.
Mm-hmm.
Nationwide is on your side. Like
Yeah.
a good neighbor, State Farm is
State
there.
Farm is there.
Um,
Hey, then you had your fictional jingle writers, the most famous of which is probably Charlie Harper, played by um, Charlie Sheen.
oh
He
yeah,
was a jingle writer. And
that's right.
they made references to his jingles all the time, and some of them were hilarious.
Oh, he. Well, I mean, you still have a
Plumber in a
need
can,
for
no, plumber in a jar, plumber in a jar, plumber in a jar.
the.
Maple loops, they're maple-licious.
It seems to me that those have you know, it has the jingles have fallen out of favor, although you still
Mhm.
have a few pop up here and there. But I don't know why they've gone so gotten so far away. You don't hear them nearly as much as you used to. I guess now they're leaning more toward. Well, I know they are leaning more toward characters that just continue from one
Mhm.
commercial to the other. I mean, you can picture them yourselves. Everybody knows the ones we're talking about. I'm not going to, I can't call them up right now. Marge and all the characters that do the insurance companies especially have got
Yeah.
particular characters that represent their brand. And but they used to do that with a theme song, and I'm wondering if it wasn't a little cheaper to do it
Yeah.
with theme songs. But it is hard to find a good theme song, and you don't want to get tied into a theme that people don't like.
But then you got stuff like that you can't forget, and if it gets stuck in your head, to me that's successful. The flooring place has been around for decades. 800 588
Oh, that's
2300
right. That's right.
Empire.
Man, that's right. What
That
is
thing's been
Empire?
around
What do they
forever.
do? What's
Yeah,
Empire? I don't even know.
flooring,
Flooring. Gosh,
flooring.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
How about plop plop fizz fizz? Oh, what a relief it is! Alka Seltzer.
yeah.
You
That was
know
one I mentioned earlier.
when does I guess I was looking at something else. I wonder why the they've gotten away from jingles. It just seems like it's just too hard to
I
find them.
don't
I guess
know.
is it just too
Everybody,
hard to?
we know things go in cycles, and and everybody starts copying each other, and like if there was for a while there, it drove me crazy. There, every commercial you would hear on the radio or anywhere else had this certain part in it where they do the record scratch,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
everybody'd stop. And I'm like, does everybody have to do that? And
Hey, it is
go ahead.
who doesn't have a jingle that a product a big pop. At least I can't think of one. I couldn't think of one. Barbie, all the Barbie products. Barbie's still around. Wouldn't you think Barbie would
Yeah,
have a jingle? I mean, there
you
probably
would
is a
think
Barbie jingle somewhere, but it's not one that
probably
leaps
somewhere
to
way
mind.
back.
Yeah,
GI Joe had one.
that's right.
G.I.
Fight
Joe,
man from head to
G.I. Joe,
toe.
fighting man from head to toe,
Yep,
on the land, in the sea, in the air.
that's that. I didn't think about GI Joe. But they've gotten away from
Yeah,
that. But Barbie just screams for a jingle that pops.
yeah.
Nothing leaps to mind when you think about Barbie. And you can go out right now and go to any toy store, any place that sells toys, and find Barbie
Was
all over the
Margie got a
place.
Mustang a jingle?
Well, that was for a Mustang, though.
Or was that
Margie's
a
got a
song?
Mustang.
I don't know. Margie,
Yeah, no,
Margie, Margie's got a Mustang.
I put that. One of that one right. I've got Margie. I look up here, and right below Margie, I've got Sugar Bear. Can't get enough of that sugar crisp. Keeps me going strong. One of the cooler. Sing a song of Captain Crunch, the sugar-free cereal that's fun to munch. It's good for breakfast or even lunch, and no amount of milk will make it lose its crunch. And I know more than that.
Sound like
Um,
Seinfeld wrote that one. Good for lunch,
oh
good
man,
for
it
dinner and
does.
lunch and breakfast.
Um, yeah, you know what though? One of the best ones that, and once again, it's McDonald's. You deserve a break today. You deserve a break today.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, we're forgetting a whole genre, and that was one of my favorites when I was a kid, and that was pet food. You
Oh,
got
that's right.
Purina, catch out, done, cha cha cha.
They had the little dance.
Where the cats
Yeah.
do the dancing,
You'd think you'd
and
think the
then
animals
you got this
bought
one.
their
Let's
own.
see if you remember this one. I have forgotten this one. All right, my dog's better than your dog. My dog's better than yours.
That's
My
right.
dog's better cause he eats kennel ration. My dog's better than
I
yours.
do remember that.
Kennel
I used to
ration
sing
dog
along with
food.
that one. Um,
Yeah.
Going along with that, you remember the Chia Pet? They used to advertise those on television.
Mm-hmm.
Cha 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 chia,
Yeah.
cha 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 chia.
Cha-cha-cha-chia.
Can you even buy a
The
Chia Pet
Chia
now? I
Pet,
guess you
Mr.
can.
Cotter. Or whatever. He would have been a good one, wouldn't he?
One of the
Mr.
best ones,
Cotter
Ron.
Chia Pet. That'd have been awesome.
Mr. Cotter could
Huh?
have been the spokesman for Chia
Oh,
Pets.
man. Cultivate Mr.
The
Cotter's Jew Pro.
uh, um, does Kit Kat still use their "Give Me a Break" song? Break me off a piece of
Yeah.
that
Oh, yeah,
Kit
they
Kat
do.
bar.
Yeah, they sure do.
Okay, do
Yeah.
they?
Okay. Yeah.
I couldn't. I don't
Yeah,
watch
they do.
commercials the same way that I used to. You used to have, it depends on
Yeah.
what streaming channel you look at and how they get their revenue.
Yeah,
But
they make you sick of them. They show the same ones over and over and over now on your streaming channels.
aren't you know what?
And then
I was
then
thinking
you've
the milk.
got band commercials. I got to bring
They've
up
got
the
what?
band commercial. It was one of my favorites. A band commercial character, the Frito Bandito.
Oh yeah, and it rhymed. That was the thing.
Yeah.
But did it have a song?
Yeah. I am the Frito
Oh,
Bandito.
that's right. That's right. That's
I
right.
love Fritos corn chips. I love them. I do. I love Fritos corn chips. I steal them from you. The
You got a
Frito
pretty good accent.
Bandito had his little guns and all that stuff. You know, the
Hey,
Frito
there's
Bandito.
also
He got
the
Chester
the,
Cheetah. I don't know if he has a song.
the "Be All That You Can Be." Remember the Army had a little jingle.
Oh yeah,
Be
that's right.
all that you
Yeah.
can be, and they just kind of all the military sort of gotten away from all that, and I thought that was probably pretty good advertising for them, but not
Yeah.
it's just faded. Um, the one that really surprised me as I was looking through this was candy bars, which appeal to everybody. But you start out eating candy bars when you're a
Mm-hmm.
kid, and a lot of times your favorite candy bar when you were a
Oh yeah.
kid was but there weren't that many candy bars that had jingles. The best one, the most
Mm.
memorable one, is a candy bar that isn't that crazy popular, Almond Joy. Sometimes you feel like a nut,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you don't.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got
Even though that's
nuts.
one of my
Uh,
favorites.
yeah,
Mountains
I
don't
mean,
because. Yep,
those
it's one of my favorites.
yeah, you would think that would have just boosted Almond Joy's uh, you know, into the stratosphere. But I think they're still kind of like a
Mm-hmm.
second tier candy bar. They're has the Snickers. I couldn't
Yeah.
think of a Snickers jingle at all. They're just like, hey, we're Snickers, we're good, come by us.
Mm-mm.
Then I don't know if they even advertise that much.
They had that thing about being hangry, and they had that was one of their more famous ones where it had
Oh,
like
that's true.
famous people and
That's
like
right.
were acting grumpy, like the regular people were acting like the famous grumpy people, and they'd give them a Snickers and they turn back into themselves.
Yep. This is an old one.
That's about it. Yeah,
If you were going to see the USA,
Mr.
what would you
Goodbar
drive in?
had one. Hershey.
Ron? Oh no,
What's that?
didn't Hershey do something? Did
I,
Hershey
I
do
was trying to
something?
think on. I was thinking of Hershey's Kisses and all that stuff. I can't really remember a song.
Wow. You'd think Hershey's Kisses would have had
M and
a
M's.
jingle.
You'd think M&Ms would have one. I can't think of one for the life of me.
Melt. They have
Uh,
slogans: "Melt in your
you
mouth,
know.
not in your hands." And they got the little characters
Well,
that
they
have been
started
pop.
using. They started buying music so much they quit. They quit using jingles. They were paying so much
Yeah,
for licensing rock songs. They kind of quit doing it.
right. See
The
the
California Raisins singing "I Heard It Through the Grapevine." Nobody, that was written already.
yeah,
They never used
yeah.
that.
I don't even count that though. I don't count that. I don't count
Yeah,
them
that's what I'm
appropriating
saying. That
song.
was kind of what I think where the trend started going away was, but that was
Maybe
so
so.
successful, it kind of killed it.
Hey, I've got two Chevrolet ones. Two Chevrolet. See the USA in the
Okay.
Chevrolet. See the USA in your Chevrolet. That is really old. I remember Dinah Shore singing
Yeah.
that. And baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet. That was a chant more than anything else, but it was a song.
Yeah.
Baseball, hot dogs, apple pie,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Chevrolet. And
Pioneer Chevrolet.
one of my favorites, one of my very favorites, and I still hum it to myself sometimes, even if I'm not drinking this coffee. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Man, it makes you want to drink coffee. I'm drinking coffee right now. I don't know if
Yeah.
this is Folgers. I don't think it is. But it's good and tasty.
Mine's pretty much Walmart brand all the time anymore.
Hey, Ron,
the big old Walmart tub.
do this one. I'm going to give you the product. Do you know the song Slinky?
Okay.
You remember Slinky had a song?
Slinky? Oh, come on, man. Goes downstairs alone or in pairs. It's Slinky, it's Slinky, There was a really good parody of that on Ren and Stimpy. It was the toy was called Log. Rolls downstairs alone or in pairs, goes over the neighbor's dog.
I like
It's great for a snack. It's log, log, log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's better than bad. It's good.
I noticed lately you were talking about the slogan that just used one word, but the insurance companies have not abandoned and liberty. Did you already do that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was what reminded. I knew I had a little notation, but
Yeah.
What about we are farmers? We are farmers. Bum ba dum bum bum bum
Our
bum. That kind of
farmers.
like we
Dun,
can
dun,
do
dun,
that.
dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
There's some
We can do a
comedian
jingle.
was talking about the guy that's in those commercials that plays J. Jonah Jameson. I can't remember his
Yeah,
name, but he had won an
he's
Oscar,
on
and somebody
everything.
went, "You won an Oscar!" Dun, 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 dun.
Man, I mean these. Oh, I've got one. Alka Seltzer. Plop plop. Fizz
Yeah, this will be
fizz.
like the
Oh,
fourth
what a
time we've
relief.
done Alka Seltzer.
Do I know what?
I said this will be
What'd
about
you
the
say?
fourth time we've done Alka Seltzer.
Well, I love that
I
one.
said this will be about the fourth time we've done Alka Seltzer.
I just keep
Maybe
coming
we should
back to
do
it because
one
I
for
love it.
dementia.
Well, I've got. Hey, run! I've got them running down the page, and I tried to organize them, and then I just gave up because I would be doing one, and then I would think of one from another category, and they were just all over the place.
Yeah.
Did uh, we really should sing the Captain Crunch song together, just because everybody knows that one. Uh, did we do
But I
Sugar
don't know
Crisp?
it. See, so that's going to be a problem.
Yeah. uh, can't get enough of that Sugar Crisp.
I don't know
Oh,
that one.
did we do Mustangs? Margie's got a Mustang. Do you remember that commercial?
Yep, I mentioned that too.
Okay, that's where I've heard them.
Yeah. Well,
You
the
know,
best
I
part of
know one.
advertising is repetitiveness, and we're definitely getting that shit down.
Yeah, I guess it gets in your head. Did we do Campbell's soup? Good. That's what Campbell's soups are.
Yep.
Good. They did Lassie. They
Yep,
were
we
the
did that
sponsor of
one too.
Lassie for forever. I
Yep.
think we've run through the whole thing.
Yep.
Well, no,
And
we
you
haven't.
said you
I
thought
mean,
of that, and you thought of it made you think of Lassie.
I looked down at my
We've
thing
done
and
Kellogg's.
my note. It said my notes say, "Why doesn't Barbie have a jingle?" And I misread it and thought it said, "Why doesn't Barbie have a job?" Which she's got all kinds of jobs. But I've got one. I know we haven't done. Jolly Green Giant from the Valley of the Jolly.
Oh, oh, oh.
Ho ho ho, Green Giant.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good one. And what were weekends
I
made
just
for,
thought of another
Ron?
one. Apple Jacks,
What?
Apple Jacks.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Packed with a
yeah.
vitamin, something that's what it takes. Then delicious. Kellogg's Apple Jacks.
What were weekends made for?
They were made for
Weekends.
Michelob.
Michelob. Weekends were made for
Yeah.
Michelob, which is still you know what? You can't even find regular Michelob anymore. Everything's Michelob Light. There's not like Michelob. I
Yeah,
mean, I guess they
Michelob
make it.
Ultra. Yeah, you can't even find Michelob Light and Michelob. Yeah, you can't.
Our
I guess nobody was
generation has.
buying it.
I think they'd buy it if they had a chance to, but uh, I think our generation. I think the boomers have ruined a lot of stuff because no boomers want any extra calories. So all the light beers. I mean, if you were just somebody that came down from the planet
We're
full
still the only
throated
one that
beer.
drinks beer. All the young people quit drinking beer. They all smoke weed, man.
Yeah, that's true. If they do anything, that's what they do.
That's true. I mean, they don't drink like
Yeah.
we
Oh,
did.
absolutely.
They smoke weed.
Well, at the fertile ground for Jingles, and the thing that always impressed me about Jingles is, or it always still impresses me about Jingles, is when I'm walking through the grocery store and I'll see a product and the jingle will pop into my head. I'll see Campbell's soup and I'll go, in my
Yeah.
brain will automatically go, good,
Good.
good. Yeah. And I'm like, how great is that? They've got us running commercials through our own brains, like our brains have a will of their own, and you at least look at Campbell's soup, even if you don't buy it. Maybe you want something a little heavier than that, uh, but it's just the Jingles do their job, and they'll make a comeback. Almost everything does, and they're so effective. You'll have some dude that'll become a wonderful jingle writer, and he'll put some jingles out there that'll make everybody go, we need to get a jingle going for our new product, for our insurance company, or for our uh, toy, our new toy.
Well, I got to do
We
one
haven't
for
done
my
some before.
kids because I know they know this one.
You know what,
I got to do
Ron?
one for my kid. It
Oh,
was a
okay.
local one from Mississippi that everybody in the Jackson area knew by heart. It was MEA Medical Clinics. You
Oh,
know
okay.
that MEA is there for you. Our doctors and our nurses by your side.
Oh,
There
wow.
you
And
something
I've had
when
a
you
lot of
need
people
us
think that.
sharing night and day. MEA Medical Clinic.
Oh, you know what you reminded
Everyone
me
knows that
there.
one in that area. Hmm?
It's a lot of jingles that are still around and really get the job done are those that. What is Empire? They have a jingle that where they sing their number.
Flooring.
Dun dun dun. Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Flooring. Yeah.
Yeah,
Flooring.
and they kind of they
Flooring.
sing out the phone number. Yeah,
Yeah.
it just shows you the power of
Yeah.
them, and I just wonder why they. I guess it's so hard to write them. I guess it's just so hard to write them and find people that'll write one that is to the point, and maybe that's why they fade away. The jingle writer. And does anybody say I'm going to be a jingle writer when I grow up? I'm going to grow up and write jingles. I don't think there's a
No,
big
just one
crowd
of those
waiting
things
to
that
do that.
happens.
You just fall into that. Any I guess we're not going to do our song of the week because all we've done is songs today. So we've had a million
Yeah.
songs of the week and they're all jingles.
Yeah.
But and
I,
there are
I
a lot we've
told,
overlooked.
I'd like to give the world a Coke my song of the week.
Oh, that's right. That's a good. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
Coke
Okay, that
song.
is.
That
That's
was
our
my
song.
song of the week. Yeah. Because
I
that's
like to
the
give the world a
only
Coke.
jingle that ever became a hit that I know of.
Yeah, it's hard to some songs turned into jingles and then reversed back and the song became a hit because it got
Yeah.
stolen for a jingle. But yeah, that one definitely was jingle material all the way, and then but it was just kind of catchy. You like to sing along, and it was a nice thought, I suppose.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't mind if somebody gave me a Coke right now. That would go right down with what we're doing. Ron, we've got a lot of ideas for some future shows we were talking about. We're not going to preview them, but we are ready with a lot of things. So Boomer Bongo Boulevard is going to forge forward with a lot of new topics coming over the next few weeks. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, we'll be around. You'll see us pop up. Oh, and hit that subscribe button. We're at 50. We're at 50. You gotta
We'd
hit
like
it.
to have
We
more.
want 100. Come on, man. 100 now. I'm getting greedy.
I'll drink to that.